What's a YouTube? Dale here from Zephyr Wargames, bringing you, as requested, the test hand video of the Dinomist deck profile that went up last week. So, I'm going to be testing Dinomist as if they're going second. Now, obviously, I do, as a disclaimer or whatnot, I do say that when I'm doing test hands going second, there's a higher chance that your opponent could have stuff to stop you doing your combos and whatnot. So there's no guarantee you will end up with this board. However, we play it as if your opponent doesn't have anything to stop your plays going off. So this is Matt Lay's deck build, and I'm going to try and recreate as many of the test hands as I possibly can to see how far this deck can go. So we'll go with 6 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go from there. So we got Petron, Places, Vector, Bottomless, Charge, Maxi. Maxi sucks. Personally, I don't like Maxi, but you know, that's me. Dinomist Charge. Activate Dinomist Charge to search out a Dinomist monster. So what do we have? We have 2 level 4s, a Vector. So let's add... We've got a 6 scale and a 3 scale. Where we got? When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can add 1 Dinomist card from your deck to your hand. Places drops on attack. Let's add a 6 scale. So let's go with Anklos. Now, me personally, I'd go Vector, Anklos, Pendulum 2, you've got your Petron, you've got Places. Let's say they have got a monster, because I would like to think that after their first turn they would have a monster in there. So I suppose with your Petron you would attack, deal damage, effect, add a Dinomist card from my deck to my hand. So let's add another Places. Attack that Places if possible, because let's not forget, so your opponent, because of Places, all face up monsters your opponent controls is 100 attack and defense for each Dinomist card you control. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're losing 400 attack and defense anyway. Main phase 2, normal this Places, overlay into Shark, Detach, Toad, set your Bottomless, do your worst. So, you know, that's after a first turn board. I know it's not the OTK board, however, they've got 2 very strong XYZ cards. They've got a card that lowers your opponent's attack, so they can't exactly beat over the monsters as easy. And it also has 2 fairly good scales. Charge to recycle, and obviously Anklos to protect. Right, now on to test hand number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instant, Anklos, Petron, Face Off, Places, MST. Right, now, unless I've got a Sulking in my deck, I'm always going to activate the MST just to clear any back row, just in case they do have something. So I'm going to activate that. Then I'd activate Draco Face Off. Reveal 1 Draco Slayer. And a Draco Overlord, so reveal Vector, and let's reveal, where are you? Luster. Let me quickly grab a die. I mean, again, this is all going to be luck of a roll, so this isn't a foolproof roll. So we'll do odds, evens, 3, so odds. Everyone goes to the extra deck. So, do I want to scale Vector or do I want to summon Vector? Let's scale Vector. Then let's scale Anklos. Let's Pendulum 3. Let's Ooh, what do I want more on board? Petron for search. Let's keep Plessis on board. So let's sink into Ignista. Let's activate Ignista's effect to special summon the other Draco. So there's Master. Now I have two options here, obviously. I can use Ignista to pop and spin. I could pop Master if I wanted to. It'd probably be the best option. If I pop Master, spin a card, then let's activate Instant for... Do I want to act Instant now? Suppose if I save it, let's say I've spun back their monster, go 2850, 17, minus 200, then activate the instant into your Norden, overlay Plessis, and you've got your Shark, Toad. So again, a fairly defensive board. So that's it for test hand number 2. Go for test hand at number 3. This deck could probably play Potter's Eyes if you wanted it to, just to thin your deck out and draw into what you need. Maybe more so when the new support comes out, but I wouldn't advise it because, I mean, this deck's relatively budget, it's relatively fun, it's relatively cheap to make, minus obviously Toad. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Test hand number 3. Okay, let's go MST to clear a back row, Dark Hole to clear the board, then that's kind of it. That's the shame about this now, because now it's in a bit of a pickle, because I mean you could go normal the Vector, I don't know, poke for 1850 because you've cleared the board. The Dark Hole would be a Regeki, by the way, and then I suppose you could instant if you wanted to, go into your Norden overlay, go into... See, this is the issue. I would personally go with Rafflesia because of the amount of traps in the deck, but obviously that's not in the extra deck. So, I mean, maybe you'd save your instant. Personally, I'll probably save the instant. Save the instant, I suppose. But then your board is like pretty much empty. So that's not the best of hands. Anyway, test hand number 4. We've still consistently ended up with a Shark and Toad on board. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's better. Don't really want to be seeing Maxi in these test hands, but anyway. Right, charge to search. What have we got? I could end with... Can I end with a Shark and Infinity with this board? Oh, let's have a look. If we add... Again, let's assume my opponent already has a monster on board. So let's add the Brachion. Special the Brachion. Scale up the Ankylos and the Vector. Pendulum the Spinos and the Petron. Overlay the Spinos and the Brack into Nova Infinity. Let's use Infinity to steal, because the chances are that the monster could be an attack, but we can't guarantee that. So let's say we do, best case scenario, we steal the monster, and then Petron attacks directly, effect, add any level 4 Plessis, attack with Infinity. Main phase 2, we have a normal summon jet, so normal summon Plessis, overlay, Shark, Toad. That is probably one of the stronger boards. But again, that's going second. I mean, personally, you could go first and have a board like this. Because, I mean, well, actually, no, because you wouldn't be able to special the brack. But anyway, that's test hand number 4. And we've ended up with an infinity, a shark, and a toad. And the infinity has stolen one of their monsters as a material. So, not too shabby. Let's go on to test hand number 5. I might lose track of what number hand we are on because I am concentrating on trying to make the best possible Dinomist plays I can. So apologies if I recycle a number. Right, 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, it's not something you want to see. Alright, MST, clear back row, standard. Doesn't really help a huge amount, to be fair. I mean, you could put Ankylos, Vector, Master, sorry, Pendulum 3. You could put Beat, you could beat over if you wanted to, beat, main phase 2, Contact Fuse. Both in the edge there, you go there. And then that's kind of what you're sitting on. Again, more defensive than offensive. Let's try test hand number 6. We'll try and do as many hands as we can. Do a couple more. It also depends on what type of player you are. I mean, if you prefer to go first and defensively, then obviously the deck can do that. If you want to go second and OTK, obviously the deck can do that. There's no guarantee the deck will OTK every time, but it still puts out a pretty strong board. 5, 6. Right. Use your 2 spells, clear board, or try to clear board as best as you possibly can. I suppose we've only got 1 level 6, so you're probably going Steg, Plesios, Pen 2. Let's hope we've cleared the board of monsters, so attack directly, effect, add, just a level 4, so let's add Plesies, attack. Now obviously you can contact these if you want, but I'd rather go Toad, Shark. Shark, detaching for Toad. So you can consistently bring out Shark and Toad. Oh. Right, let's see how it fares with test hand number 7. So out of the 7 test hands, 6 have provided us with Toads and Sharks. So that's pretty good. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, okay, we've gone second. Opponent controls a monster. So let's special Brack. Let's put Draco and Plesies. Let's Pendulum 2. Let's overlay into Nova Infinity. Effect, steal the monster. Attack directly, grab a monster. Let's add one Dinomist card, I suppose. So you could add charge, activate charge, add Plesies, normal Plesies, overlay, Shark, Toad. Happy dueling on that one. Cool, so that's test hand number 7, I believe. Starting to speed through them now that I'm kind of understanding the deck. I hope you guys are able to follow along. Let's continue. So let's go to test hand number 8. Let's see if we can get to test hand number 10 within the time limit. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get lost, Maxi. I bloody hate you. Vector. Got enough 6. Sorry about that, guys. Right, so we've just put Vector and we've put Ankylos in the scales. Pendulum, Ankylos, Plesios, and another Ankylos. Now, obviously, you've weakened your opponent by 4. You can, if you want to, go Shark, Toad. Either way, chuck a card on the floor. Let's say, I suppose if they've got, let's attack, banish, attack and attack, do as much damage as we possibly can. And then obviously we've got any mixture you want. I would recommend Ankylos, and you'd go Shark, Toad. Okay, now on to test hand number 8. I believe we've got 2 more to go. So this 10, test hand number 9? Anyway, 2 more test hands to go. Either way, we've ended up with a, so far, 90% 90% Toad and Shark. 20% Shark, Toad and Infinity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not the nicest of hands. Upstart. Still not really the nicest hands. Normal. Has to destroy a monster by battle. Has to. If it doesn't destroy a monster by battle, you're not getting your other scale. So, has to destroy a monster by battle just to get your other scale. Or charge. Let's say charge. And then you activate charge to get your other scale. So you go Steg, Plessis, Special Plessis. Even if it doesn't destroy another monster by battle, you go instant into Norden. Norden goes into Toad and Shark. So, again, still on 90% Toad and Shark. Let's try our final test hand. Test hand number 10. I hope, if I can count. If not, I do apologise, but let's have a look. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know how that's possible. Anyway. MST, always clear back row. Upstart, give them 1,000, draw 1 card. Maxi, I hate you, go away. Set the bottomless. And then that's pretty much it. You normal the Plessis, you can put Steg in your thing, set that. Game. That's a shame. Anyway, that is the Dinomist test hands. Now, as you saw from that, about 20% of the time we ended up with a Shark, Toad and Infinity on board, which is amazing. And 80% of the time we ended up with a Shark and Toad, which is still really, really good for this deck. If you do have any questions, please put them in the comments below. Matt will be more than happy to answer them. Like I said before, he is probably the best person to go over this deck with you and see what he can say about it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. There will be more videos. If there's any test hands of decks that you would like to see that we have already done, please let us know. And I'll try and get them up here. I hope this is helping. It's basically designed for you guys to kind of see what... with these test hand decks, it's kind of to show you guys what plays these type of decks make. Just so that when you have curiosities about type of decks, when you're like, oh, I want to see how these play out properly rather than on dev or anything like that, you get to kind of understand what plays people go for. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, guys, happy dueling. If you like that video, why not check out our other videos available? We've got more deck profiles, pack openings, and of course, duels. And don't forget to click on the most important button of all, that subscribe button, right in the bottom left-hand corner.